We are back with Blunder Panda 748. Let's find our next target. Who we getting? Lucky Bot 749. E4, E5. Keeping it simple. What's the plan? Don't be. Bishop here is interesting. I guess we can just develop here. And if he goes for the cheeky scholar's mate, no? No cheekiness? Wait, I think I can go here, tempt him to go for the crazy fried liver. Okay, how do we do this? There's an opening where you sacrifice the knight here. There's an opening where you go here, do the Traxler business, and there's the simple d5 business which leads to the fried liver. I'm hoping he doesn't know. So we're gonna go bishop here with the Traxler because that's the most fun one. He's gonna take here, fork the rook and the queen, and he didn't do that. That's kind of sad. I guess we just castle. That was pretty anti-climatic, I guess. We got excited for fried liver. We got the bishop here for the Traxler, and we got nothing. So much for that. I guess we just got to play normal chess. Push the pawn, kick the knight, make him go back, pin it, double attack it, win it. Sad life. Lucky Bot is happy. Okay, we want to push and kick. But what is bro up to? I think he can just push and develop. Get this last juicer out because everything else, I don't believe in this. I will kick. If he takes, I don't mind going there. Also going back kind of wins this pawn. Yeah, moving this knight kind of left this pawn unprotected. Yeah, he moved this knight twice. He moved this knight twice. Not a good idea before developing the bishop. So some sad ideas by the bro. Now the question is, after knight here, do I take the pawn or do I go for the pin? Both are good choices. Not sure which is the better one. I mean, probably pawn is the better one. You just get the pawn, you stay happy. But the pin looks so annoying. Yeah, not sure. I hope he takes this way. That way he can go back and not lose the pawn. Yeah, he chose the correct way. That's a check, so we can't take there. We attack this, we attack this. He can't take this. We got the protection. If he goes to the side, the bishop can take it out, double it out, and make the king weak. So he got to go back. And now the queen is there. Our juicer can come there and pin the knight out, which is pretty sweet for me. I'm surprised that he's not going. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know what he thought, but the knight is just dead. Maybe the plan is after I take this some d4 to attack the bishop and the queen, which is reasonable. Oh, other idea would be if I take the queen, he can take back with the knight, but we can just take with the pawn and takes. We're kind of happy. Yeah, I think he was hoping queen takes or queen takes. That way he would have won the piece back in some manner. Okay, so counter attack is the plan. This is well defended and this is one solo queen, can't do anything. Bishop here does not trap the queen because nobody protects it, sadly. We can't take those even though we look there. There's protection there. This is how we lose, right? Yeah, we try to trade the queen and the pawn is pinned and we cry. So let's not over force the queen trade. He might want to push and try to get this pawn and kind of get crazy. So even though it's bad, it does do something. So what to do? I like bishop here. I get the bishop out and I offer a trade. And that way we can even go queen here because the pawn will no longer be pinned. And he can't really push because this is kind of under attack. I mean, we trade, right? Yeah, we like to trade. We the biggest trader. Nice. Now I'm going to play something which is not nice. Like queen here. Letting the pawns to triple, which is a bad idea, but that is the correct way to do it because we are a full knight up and trading is pretty good for us. He can take this way, we don't mind. He can go back, but we're kind of attacking this, so we are going to go there or there or there. Okay, he just trades. I can actually take the pawn instead of the queen. Pawn is the greedy way, queen is the sensible way because we're a full knight up. So we should just trade. Even though it gets the juicer out. Now I want this rook to be active. So we're going to push the f pawn, ask him to take. That way we put the rook on the open f file. Bishop already looks there. We can double the rooks on the f and pressure it out. Yeah, I gave him one extra pawn just to trade, just to simplify, just to make my life simple. He can't save it, right? I mean, rook here is there, but we're gonna take it. There's no f3 because the pin is there. Yeah, this bishop is really good on this diagonal. He can go there, try to trade, but not something he want to do. Yes, he did it, but we are more than happy to trade, and we win a pawn in this case, even though it's a double pawn. A pawn is a pawn, and we offer a rook trade, so even better. And maybe the knight can hop there, look to attack this teeny pawn out. That's good. That is pretty good. Trade, trade. We almost lived. Anyways. Oh, he's trading? Bro. When you're down, do not. Now we just go there, attack this, win one of them. And we just are full fatty knight up. If he pushes instead of taking this, we can actually go there and take that. Yeah, too many pawns. We just eat, right? Which one to eat? This one feels risky, like pawn here, he can try to trap us. Nah, I think we have this and we are out. So I don't think the knight gets trapped. Maybe it was better to take that one. Potato, tomato, potato, tomato. Yeah, we take those. Yeah, no trapping. Knight can go there or there. He's out. We go there, attack this one. If he defends this, we can check, win that one. The knight is an absolute menace. He's gonna attack this one. I think we should start pushing some pawns or bring the king into the activity. King is a piece in the endgame, they say. Yes, he is the peacemaker. We're gonna push, 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 chop, and then take this pawn to the glory land. That is the plan. I can take. Yeah, let's take. That way we have a passer if he takes this way. Nice. We got a big a passer, and now the king is distracted, so we win this pawn. Nice. We happier, we happier. We get this pushing, we get this pushing. We don't care. We can just push, we can take, we can push, and we get one more queen. Yeah, let's not blunder the knight. You know, even though I went push a bit too crazy, that was a bit of a risky business because it allowed takes into push. Luckily, he didn't go for it. Now he's going to try to stop this. We can push this one. If he goes right, we go left. One king cannot stop both the passers. He got to take one. The left one, but the right one goes through. Nice. The queen comes in, saves the pawn. All we got to do is figure out how to deliver the mate. Queen here, protected by the pawn. King got to move, use the king. Check, check, king here, here. Into some mate somewhere. Another check, push the king to the back rank. That works too. King in the back rank. Use the king, cover these three squares. Somewhere is going to be a mate. Yes, I can take, but no need. There's a mate here, there's a mate there, there's a mate everywhere. Let's go. Plus 10. Yes. Mr. Bleep. Oh, bleep. E4, E5. Hop the knight, attack the center. Nice. What is bro up to? Develop is the way. Get the juicer out. Italian is the best. Bro, this is not what you play. Bro, why are we putting the knight there? I guess he was afraid of something. Now he's just gonna push. And the bishop might want to take the knight because that makes the pawn structure a bit sad. But that's the basic rule. Knight on the rim are pretty dim. I guess bishop here into castle is the plan. I don't think I can punish him. Like, I don't want to take. Kind of helps him out. We can't pressure this out because it's protected. So he's kind of fine. He'll just develop, I guess. Even though it's bad. F5. Okay, he's going crazy now. It's crazy town. Now the question is how to punish it again. Bishop here is kind of good because he can't block with the bishop because the knight falls off. The bishop is protecting it. So, and the queen is stuck. And if he has to play move like knight here, which looks depressing. Okay, he just did the thing. Hung the knight. We got the pony. And in just 7 moves, we have big fat pony up. Now we take this or this. Oh, can't take with the knight, right? Yeah, that's a classic business. Whenever you take like this and the bishop and knight are like there's always like this double attack and we kind of cry. So just pawn and simple, pawn and simple. Oh, the D is open. Queen on the D to get the F. That's kind of an idea. Kind of a scholar's made business. Yeah, the bishops are looking real good. The bleep man in the trouble land. Can't take here, the knight protects it, but queen here into a mate is a big problem. Not even sure how he defends it. Yeah, we don't even care. We're just gonna line up the big queen to the bishop, threatening a mate, and he just died. Let's go. Let's go. Plus 10 in the bank. Next one. Who we getting? We roll the bleep. Now we get the joker. E4, E5. What does the joker want to do? Early queen business? No. Hop the pony. Ponies are the way to the glory line. D4. Okay, that's some scotch business. I guess we got to take the pawn. Can't let him push or take. Now the best way is, I have no idea, but I just want to develop the bishop, attack it out. If he's dumb and plays F, we win the knight. Okay. Now this is the tricky one. You can take with the D and the B, but the problem is you end up with double pawns. And if you take this way, he can even trade the queen. So it's a very sweet idea to put the queen here instead of taking. That way, he can't save the knight because there's a scholar's mate idea. And once he saves it, you can take with the queen. And you don't end up doubling the pawns. Yeah, he pushed the pawn to save it. We don't got any cheeky check because pawn push is there. So we just take the knight, undouble the doubled pawns, and we're fine. Yeah, always in the scotch. Queen here is a sweet idea. Knight here. I can pin it, but he's kind of fine. So nothing crazy going forward. If I go crazy like d6 trying to develop the juicer, this is how we lose. Classic bishop here, pin to win to the cry land. So let's not do that. Yeah, that's the problem with bringing the queen out early. Queen always get into some trouble. I think knight here is just fine. If I went there, he could have been pushing and annoying. This way we cover this square, so the knight can't hop. And we are ready to castle before move 10. And our bishop is kind of good, preventing him from castling. So he needs to be careful how he does it. So yeah, instead of the classic knight f6, we put here our knight. Not the most fancy, but we does prepare for d5 if we want to, because the knight protects it. Maybe one day we get a castle, maybe get a rook here, try to get d5, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. That does absolutely nothing. Yes, it attacks the queen, but he can never castle. I can go queen here, attacking the bishop out. We don't win it, but it's an attack. Or we can go there, attacking this pawn out. But then he can go queen here and save it. I like this one. We're looking for the cheeky bishop check so that he can never, ever, ever castle. Or maybe you're looking for some bishop here takes, remove the defender and win the juicer out. Okay, no castling? Yeah. Break his castle, break his legs apart. We don't got any queen check, so it's just a check to prevent him castling from forever and ever and ever. Rook goes there. Sadly, we don't have a check, and sadly, we don't have like bishop here to join the party or something. Okay, are we in some trouble? Do we go c6 to kick this out and somehow get d5? I mean, we're not desperate. We can just get the bishop back somewhere. Yeah, we got to be careful because the queen protects the bishop. If in some position there's knight here attacking the queen and our queen goes away, we do lose the bishop. Luckily, this is under attack, so this is not there, but got to keep an eye. Do we go bishop here trying to enter? But I feel like that's so fake. Rook here can always stop it. I'll just go bishop here with the idea which we thought. Remove the defender to win the juicer. You can just move the juicer away, but it's an idea. It's a one move idea that will work if you're under 1000. One mover for the dubs. Remove the defender, win the juice. That's the way. I guess no juice. He went away. Now we can castle, yeah. We castle on move 11. We broke the rule. They say castle before 10 and we did it on the 11. But he can never castle, so I guess it's fine. Now we can go d6 and get this juicer out, but all the squares are covered, so no good square for the juicer, which is disappointing. I can give my bishop for the knight, but why should I? My dragon is so good. Okay, he's looking interesting. Oh, there's a freebie on the b2. He forgot. What did he do? He moved the juicer from here to here. Now no longer he defends this dummy out there. We can simply chop, attack the knight out, and if the knight moves, the bishop attacks the rook in the corner and he might be in trouble. Yeah, he might get this, but this looks scary. Attack, attack. Maybe we got something. Maybe. Not sure if we got something. Like if the knight moves away, we have two pieces attacking the rook. And he got two defenders. Yeah, it's a whole trade, but we get bishop and queen for rook and queen, which is a +2 for us. If you do the mathematics. And you can't go queen here to save the knight because we got two attackers and maybe max one defender. Like bishop here, queen here is only one defender. So I don't see the defense unless there's some crazy offense that I don't see it. Yes, that is the way. He went here, attacked the queen. Now we got 1, 2 attackers. He has 1, 2 defenders. But if I take, pro takes, we take back, he take back, we lose the queen, he lose the queen, equal. You lose the bishop, he lose the rook. Not so equal. So +2 for us. I don't want to trade, but how can I say no to a rook? That's the question. How can I say no? Okay, now we're ready to develop this out. Push it. Don't blunder this pawn. This juicer is out this way or this way. And we are just happy rook for bishop. Okay, we can't go there or there. The rook is kind of open on the B, being annoying. I guess get the knight out. Put there. Could have gone there with the idea to attack this. But I don't know. They say knight belongs here and here. So it's always just kind of easy to put it there. I can put in the center. Attack this. Ask him to take. Again, not bad. But this rook is annoying. Can't let the bishop get out anywhere. He's just going to take this. I don't want to go b6. It weakens the knight off. I guess it's not that bad. He can't go there, pin this out, pressure it out. Even if he attacks, we have bishop here. I like bishop here instead of there. Because this triangle is kind of blocked by the 3 pawns. And this way I look this way and that way. So maybe this is better than this way. Okay, he wants to trade. I can trade. But if I take, his knight will go active. If he takes, then we open up the F file. So let's not trade, ask him to take. We'll go this way, attack it out. And we kind of covers this square so the knight can't hop. And with this, we get a free tempi to open F. And we can even push and get a pawn in the center covering this, which is nice. They always say trade towards the center. You know? Control the center and you win every game. I don't know why they say it, but this is what they say. I'm just a kid. Yeah, he forgot. We took, he didn't see what we did. He's just like, la, 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 I'll do my thing. And he forgot that pawn takes pawn, opens up the F file. And now the rook is gonna eat up the juicy juicer. And from exchange up to a full fatty rook up, +5. Maybe even +6. Yeah, +6. We won a pawn here, so maybe +6. Pro attacked. Remember, don't go about your day. Always see what did he do. He pushed the pawn. Any attackers? Yes, the pawn attacks the rook. Go back. Where? You got one, two, three. I can go all the way back. It's fine. But this is better because that way I can double up the rooks on the f. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Yeah, I doubled it. It's blocked, but double it up. Maybe this pawn will go to the side. Like I want to push, take, and go, but he's just gonna block. So how do we open the f? I'll try. Ask him to take. Probably he's gonna push. And if I try to take again, he can still push. And yeah, the f is not opening. That's annoying. I'm trying very hard to open up the f file, but he always has this, and he's kind of solid on the f5 business. Okay, he blundered. Nice. Not only we got our goal of the f file, we got a freebie. This is what happens when you just play simple, logical moves. 7th heaven, 7th heaven. Rook belong on the open file. They love the 7th heaven. Knight is stuck. He can go there, can't go there. And we can, I don't know, just go there and grab the cookie out. Munch all the pawns and win a game of chess. That's the way. That is the way to glory. Pro is going for some... oh, we could take the pawn. This is where. This is where. Don't rush it. I would take the pawn because I'm down. But don't pre-move it. This is a good move. But there's something better. The king and the pony are lined up on the same file. So this is the way we check out the king and win the knight. Okay, just make a queen, right? Yeah, we can go pawn grabbing, but the easiest way to win is just make a queen, do the ladder, bro resigns, be happy. The panda dances. Nice.